Welcome on all to Trails of the Sky, second chapter. Last time we left off, we went off to the embassies and learned some more information about the, state of the political climate of the world. So now we have two locations left to check out. One is the Liberal News Network, and the other being, the Groundsel Castle itself. We're going to check Liberal News right now, because I won't say the castle for last, for obvious reasons, it's a big damn castle. But we're gonna check out Liberal News. Yeah, the house is still on sale. Welcome to the Liberal News Service. If you have business with the reporters, please go to the editorial room on the second floor. They don't recognize me. I saw all the time last game. Oh, Estelle. Hi, Chief. It's been a while. What do you need today? Business with Niall? Yeah, I got some questions on some guild business. Is he back from Ruin yet? Yeah, he's back, but I think he stepped outside to do some coverage. Oh, figures. He always does seem pretty busy. Well, that's our job, after all. Don't worry. I don't know where he is, but I heard he'll be back by evening. Okay, got it. Thanks. It seems we should start somewhere else. Yes, we can probably... This can probably be the last place we visit. Alright, so this is the last place we'll head to, then after Groundsel Castle. So I guess now we should head off to the castle. Oh, this is the sewers. I didn't want to go down here yet. And eventually I'm going to go down there, maybe do some light grinding. You know, build up some quartz and all that stuff, but not now. Not now, indeed. Just went... Okay, I need to turn the camera again. That's what's messing me up. Like, as much as I do like the fact that I can move the camera around, it does mess me up every so often because I'm not used to it. Like, you know, when you play RPGs, you get used to the camera being pretty static in most scenarios, but then all of a sudden there's one that lets you move the camera around, and you're like, what the hell is this? And that posh. You're the winners of the martial arts competition, right? Yes, that's us. Thanks for your help back then. No worries. So, what brings you here today? If you're here to see someone, that can certainly be arranged. Or if you just want to walk around the palace, that's okay too. I'm on bracer business today. Which is to say, hello, Dan, Altus, it's been a while. Your Highness! Princess Claudia, we were not aware you'd returned. I'm sorry to startle you, but I'm afraid I am here on business, though. Estelle and I have some things in the castle to attend to. Could you please let us pass? Of course, Your Highness. By our command, milady. Wow. Yeah, only slightly popular, isn't she? I think I'm starting to get why the Duke guy is so jealous. Now entering, Lady Chloe and Estelle and their entourage. Open the gate. Like, oh right, she has to be a secret. it's like it took her 5 seconds to realize, alright, she's supposed to be a secret kid. Please come in. Thank you, you two. Well, Estelle, welcome back to my home, as it were. Come on in. Thanks. You're friends with the princess and you have to visit her house. Okay, time to nose around the castle a bit. So obviously we should talk to Queen Alicia, both to ask about the letter and just to say hi, but... Let's see, who else? Julia's gone, right? Yeah, she's currently at Lystrom Fortress overseeing the refitting of the aerosol. Well, that's going to make things a bit harder on us. She's probably could have given us a lot of help with this mess. Who else could we confer with, I wonder? But Julia Absent, I think our best bet is Hilda, at least concerning Renee's parents. If the Hayworths have ever visited the castle, she would know. Yeah, Hilda kind of seemed like the sort of castle... She had a sort of castle sense about things. So where would we find them, you think? Grandmother should be in her chambers at this hour. And Hilda, if she isn't in the maid's room, they can tell us where she is at least. Good idea. Maid's room and Queen's chambers. Off we go. Oh, the maid quarters? Go straight ahead for a while and you'll see a big entrance. The door to the right of that is just in the maid quarters. Again, it's been a minute, so I forgot what the maid quarters were. Miss Estelle? Oh, Princess Claudia. Miss Claudia. Master's in too. Pardon me. It's been quite some time. It sure has. Yeah, it reminds me of when when you lent me your maid uniform, Sierra. Oh, Estelle's a maid. Yeah, it was to meet with the Queen. Oh, and Joshua had to wear one too. Sierra did her magic on his face with her makeup. She sure was. She was all pumped to do it. Oh my! Thank you very much. Joshua, who played the role of Princess Cecilia, so perfectly also portrayed a maidservant. Oh, noble endeavors, both. I am sure it must have been quite beauteous to behold. Oh dear God, you bisexual bastard! I regret all the more I could not attend the Duke's banquet. All right, Sierra. Do you know where Hilda is? I believe Mrs. Hilda's in the library. As I recall, she said she had something to look up. The library, got it. To the library! Which is where again? This is the military room. The storage room. For the secret to the... Hey, is this the room that also leads to the secret entrance to the underground ruins? The soul circles back. That's it's all... Wait, is it this way? Okay, this is the castle. Castles are big, people. Big things are hard. Big things are explorable. We're still cleaning up. We're still cleaning up after the coup d'etat. Right now, I'm investigating the intelligence division's budget and their real expenses. From looks of it, there are signs the budget was manipulated. Where could this money have gone to? I don't know. Have you checked out any suspicious cars recently? No, seems unlikely, but I don't know. Richard Disney likes the type to buy random shit. Bedroom. They're all bedrooms until the last room, if I remember right. Oh, the library's up on here. Nope, that is the way to the Queen's chambers. This is the way to the bar. Oh, Your Highness Claudia, welcome home. Would you like something? I'll be happy to prepare some tea. That's where the bar is, so that means the library is on the other side. And I'm just going in not the right way today. Okay, library. Castle blueprints, the 7 treasures, and the full details of the 100 Days War. I was asked by Her Highness to compose a list of books removed by the Intelligence Division. I wonder what they were investigating. A curious selection. Princess Claudia, Miss Estelle too. Hello, Hilda. I'm sorry I startled you, but I just got back. Hi, Hilda. Sorry I've been out of touch. It's quite alright. I'm glad to see you well. I understand the princess has been assisting you, Estelle. I'm very glad to see you two of you home safe. Aw, Hilda. You're embarrassing Estelle, Hilda. Speaking of helping Estelle, though, I've returned particularly to inquire about something the guild is investigating. Could I ask you a few questions, Hilda? If I can be of assistance, ask me anything. I think there may be a few too many onlookers to speak here, however. Let us borrow a guest room. I see, yes. You're attending to an investigation of the letter we received, then. I take it you want to know if I have any idea who the sender might be. That's it, exactly. We're investigating all the locations that received letters to see if we can ferret out some clues. Well, firstly, thank you for your efforts. Just receiving a letter was unsettling. I'm afraid I can be of little aid in naming suspects, however. The only thing I can say with confidence is that it's not the work of anyone in the castle. Yeah, we kind of figured that one. Who was the letter here addressed to, out of curiosity? No less a person than Her Majesty herself. I check all letters addressed to the Queen, so I know the contents of the letter. Believe me, if I could lay hands on the rude fool who wrote that, pardon me. I was just wondering, were there any other suspicious letters delivered to the castle recently? One's critical of royal decisions, for example. Ah, well. Hilda, please help us, for my sake, if no one else's. We need as much information as we can in order to make a judgment. Very well. There have been several letters delivered with no indication as to their senders. They were not particularly critical of royal decisions per se. They were largely petitions to reduce or annul Colonel Richard's sentence. I suspect at least some are from citizens of Groundsel, but the rest I cannot be so sure on. People want Colonel Richard freed? No less than expected of a man who once strove to be my rival. His popularity endures even after his capture and shaming. The colonel was very skilled and competent, and everyone knows that. It isn't unusual to see people regret losing him. I would personally bet on those letters not being released to our little threat. Requesting something of the royal hand is one thing. Trying to force it to do something is a whole different thing altogether. Well, seems even knowing the letters exist helps. Oh, one more thing, Hilda. I want to ask you about something else. Harold Hayworth, the trader from Crossbell. Yes, I remember him. Finally, a lead! Say what? Is he an acquaintance of yours, Hilda? Not as such. He asked for a tour of the castle interior a few days ago. I happened to be otherwise unoccupied, so I showed him around. His wife and daughter were with him as well. Really? Hey. Alas, this provides us with little clue as to where the Hayworths may have gone. Yes, my apologies. There was something that bothered me, however. What could that be? The child greatly enjoyed the tour. However, her parents felt as though they were barely even present throughout the entire thing. They seemed even-tempered and normal enough when they spoke to me, but when combined with their story, I wonder if they were under strain. Not able to pay attention after coming to see a place as a tourist. Sounds like something was on their minds, alright. Yes, it seems likely they were in some kind of trouble even then. This may give us a clue as to where they went. Oh, I'm yawning. Thank you very much, Hilda. I think this gave us some good leads. I'm glad I can be of help. Oh, Princess, you'll be staying at the castle tonight, I trust. If your friends lack accommodations. But I had intended to stay here while in Groundsel, yes, but you know. Well, how about it, everyone? You forget they are expecting me to be a pet at the embassy tonight, and I can barely disappoint. I do appreciate the offer, however. Yeah, and I've got what's basically a permanent room at the Calvardian embassy. Thanks, but I think I got to decline this offer. I should probably ask Agate and Tita before committing to anything. We've got Renee too. That's true. It sounds like she loves the castle. I shall keep the rooms ready in case you wish to stay. Thanks, Hilda. Thank you, Hilda. Not at all. I must return to the maid quarters. Please let me know if you need anything else. If you'll pardon me. Okay, we still need to meet with the Queen. She should be in her chambers, right? Yeah, I'd be surprised if she wasn't. Let us not keep her waiting then. It's just cool Olivia go meet the Queen. Shouldn't we just lock him in the corner somewhere while we go see the Queen? I'm sure he doesn't do anything stupid. This is Olivia we're talking about. Up the road we go. Another bedroom, probably Claudia's. Now here's the Queen's chambers. Ah, where that unwinnable boss fight was. Oh, you finally arrived. Huh? Grandmother! Sieg, you bird! Skeeg! I see. Sieg was being thoughtful, wasn't he? Yes, he let me know you were coming. Welcome home, Claudia. And Estelle, you're always welcome, so long as I remain queen. Your father explained everything not long after you left the train. It pains me to know you carry such a burden. Oh, thank you very much, Your Majesty. Still, I know what I gotta do, and Chloe's been a big help. So, I'm okay, don't worry. I see. Your soul has gained new steel since we last met. Mr. Vodkin and Mr. Lionham, both of you, of course, are also welcome in my home. Let us retire to my chamber, as I shall have some tea prepared. You've come about those letters. I wasn't aware they had been sent to the cathedral and the embassies as well. Your fears are not groundless. It's difficult to think of such lengths as mere childish pranks. Yes, Your Highness. That's why we're trying to talk to people afflicted to the case, to see if we can find some clues. Grandmother, do you have any idea who might be responsible? Especially someone within Liberal. Claudia, what do you think? Huh? As a possible heir, your thoughts should daily be the forces moving within our nation. Would you share your opinion with me? Very well. I don't believe there's any force in the country that would truly be opposed to this. I've heard in various places, however, that following the coup, some of our extreme right-wing civilians are feeling very concerned. Their frustrations might be at the root of those letters, maybe. Very good. My opinion is more or less the same. Sorry, but I don't quite follow. Colonel Richard was not the only man who approved of the idea of expanding and empowering our military. In the wake of the failed coup, however, the matter is effectively untouchable. I can only imagine all who share his mindset are quite dissatisfied and worried for our safety. Okay, so you think the letters are from believers in military control and expansion, like the Tulsa Division guys still on the run? That would be the short of it, yes. If that were the case, then I would say I bear the responsibility for this as much as they. It is my beliefs that led to them to take such actions in the first place, after all. Grandmother, I don't know. I don't think they have the right to be all blah, let's threaten the people and be scary because we're sore losers. No, there are a few things more precious than freedom to express oneself as self. Remember, even those who promote military empowerment in a war footing do so out of love for Liberal and his people. They have as much of a right to express that idea as any of us have ours. And listening to all such opinions and choosing how to guide the country is a ruler's responsibility. Though in that case, I'd rather doubt they're actually trying to stop a ceremony, yes? Assuming the letter is from the expansionists, yes, that's quite possible. With Colonel Richard under arrest, they have little power with which to act. I cannot speak today for some damn reason. The problem lies with the idea that someone else might be responsible. If that is the case, then I fear I can only offer you little advice on our knowledge. Rats. Then Alicia, I have a bunch of questions. Oh, of course, Olivier. Whatever you ask. Why are you so determined to act upon a non-aggression pact now? Your own country is still deeply confused and unsettled from the coup mess. Most rulers would think it is a time to focus solely on one's own nation, not the affairs of others. Olivia, you are talking to the Queen, you know. It's alright, Estelle. Olivia has a point. The plans and proposals for the pact, however, are far predatable, to say. Further delays would only harm the dignity of the nation. The crossbell incident is causing a great deal of friction again, as well, and I hope this, hope this can help. Crossbell, that's where Renee's from, isn't it? Yes, it lies due northwest of here, over the Crone Mountains, directly between Erbonia and Calvard. Both the Republic and Empire claim it should be part of their government, as some crossbellians want total independence. It's quite a mess. Crossbell's basically a fishbone stuck in two throats at once. All the issues surrounding it get called the crossbell problem. I see, boy, no wonder people get worked up about it then. So your aim is to pluck out the bone for this pack then. To continue the analogy, it is not a bone that can be removed in one gesture, sadly. If I can open a way to retrieve the issue, however, yes. Laying the groundwork for testing that issue will strengthen peace across the entire region, and people will remember Lyra spurred it on. I have underestimated you even more than I previously thought. Our nations of Lyra. Our invasion of Lyra was far more of a fool's errand than I expected. I imagined. That much at least is painfully obvious to me now. What you going on about? Oh wait, crossbell, Renee. Duh, sorry to change subject, but oh my goodness, a child abandoned at the Royal Villa? I must instruct Raymond to keep me better informed, it seems. I know it's a shot in the dark, but I don't suppose you have any idea where they might be, Your Majesty. Only thing I know is that crossbell. No, I'm very sorry, but I do not. However, if they visit the castle, especially recently, Hilda wouldn't know of it. Have you spoken with her? Yeah, we did. Hilda only said they were behaving a little strangely. I see. Well, should you wish, I can contact Mayor McDonald and the Crossbell government. If that would help, ask whenever you need. Oh, thanks. Grandmother, thank you for all your help. We need to move on. Unfortunately. But, don't be nervous. I know what you wish to say, I think. You will be staying in the castle tonight, yes? Let us speak then, once you are no longer busy. Alright. My goodness, such royalty. I would say the only person on the continent with a sense of balance. Yeah, it sort of feels weird to say coming from a democracy, but she's the perfect ruler. I kinda envy Larbrel, to be honest. Heck, of course, she's the queen after all. Chloe was wrong. Oh, it's nothing. I was just struck again by the by how incredible a woman grandmother is. I really doubt I can ever live up to her. Oh, princess. When did Her Majesty the Queen take the throne? She was 20 if I recall correctly. Then, may I ask your age? Is 16, but what? Ah, my point. I truly doubt Her Majesty was a master politician the day she took the throne, and you are not yet as old as she was when she first donned the purple. I see the little point of comparing yourself to her as she is now, wouldn't you agree? We martial artists tend to say that those with proper capacity can achieve even this thing we call unity of peace. Good job, you two. Chloe's going to be an awesome queen someday. I guess you can get good with pep talks as you get older, huh? Get older? How rude! I'm a fresh and youthful 25. 5 years younger than Zeiss here, however. You're the one to call someone out on being rude, Olivier. Well, anyway, we've spoken to Hilda and grandmother both. Yeah, back to town, I guess. Yes, let's be off. So we're gonna head back to town and maybe hit up Liable News if the sun's down, which hopefully it is heading down now. Nope, sun's still out, so we can't hit up Liable News as of yet, sad to say. But we can at least make it downstairs. Dude, I like this area, but dear guys, there's a lot of walking. Keep running into walls for some reason today. Well, now the sun's heading down. Already evening. The time does fly when you're having fun. Neil should be back by now, hopefully. Yeah, well, hopefully. Alright, let's head over to the newspaper. It's time to end this episode right now. We'll be heading off to the news network in the next episode. We'll finally bring all these two clues together. Till next time, everybody.